guys. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about one of my favorite albums by one of my favorite artists. In the End, It Always Does by The Japanese House. Specifically, I wanted to give a quick review of the album and talk a little bit about why it's worth checking out. In 2015, singer-songwriter and producer Amber Bain, also known as The Japanese House, released her first ever EP titled Pools to Bathe In through the 1975's label Dirty Hit. This body of work would go on to set the scene for Bain's uniquely addicting sound, one that is rich in harmonic layering and game-changing production. Amber Bain has released multiple projects since then, but it's clear to anybody paying attention that her most recent album, In the End It Always Does, is her best work yet. I for one view this album as a total concept album, and for those who don't know what that is, it's basically where an artist tells a structured story within the album. The main reoccurring theme in this album is the idea that everything moves in a circular motion, that our experiences are almost always cyclical. It's mainly evident in songs like Baby Goes Again and Boyhood, which both reflect on how the past is constantly impacting the future and how it's oftentimes repeating itself. The story being told here is that falling into rituals and habits is a fundamental part of the human experience, whether they are good for us or not, but ultimately it's these circular patterns that lead us to change and growth, or sometimes even just quiet reflection. Sonically speaking, this album tells a story through its production as well. These tracks are flooded with luscious and unique sounds that make you question if the instruments being used were played in a brand new way. Bain challenges the idea of a catchy hook and traditional song structure itself in a way that latches on to the listener like an addiction. Not to mention, my personal favorite part of her music, her voice. Not only does Amber Bain have one of the most unique and enchanting voices I've ever heard, but she also utilizes it in a way that I've never seen done before. She often layers her vocals in an ocean of harmonies, and sometimes these overlays could be confused as instrumental add-ins. She's constantly toying with the tone she wants for each track by altering things like the reverb, echo, and synth in the editing of her voice. All aspects of these tracks are mixed to perfection as well, and it's clear she knows exactly what she wants the audience to listen to and when. Above all, these songs feel substantial and sustainable, and what I mean by that is Amber packs so much care and attention to detail into every track. This album came out almost a year ago, and I feel like I'm still able to pick out different Easter eggs and details every time I listen to a song. My personal favorites on this album are Sunshine Baby, Indexical Reminders of a Morning Well Spent, and One for Sorrow, Two for Joni Jones. I mean, you're gonna tell me those track titles aren't the most delicious things you've ever heard, but just know there isn't a single skip on this track list. So yeah, that's In the End It Always Does by The Japanese House, and I hope that was some kind of easy guidance into the experience that this album offers. Okay, bye.